A friend of mine once said something that has stayed with me for decades. She said that serendipity is when you stumble upon something extraordinary while you are on your way towards something else. I got to tell you something. 39 days ago, I started to head toward my ambition. I'm still on my way there, and I fully expect that by the end of this calendar year, I will weigh 187 pounds or less. However, in these last 39 days, what I thought was me embarking on a weight loss journey has turned into something extraordinary. What I'm actually doing is I'm building a life. I'm building a life that's being lived by a man that I didn't even envision I'd become 39 days ago when I sat in front of this camera for the first time and recorded my day one video. So I'm very joyful that I'm living proof of the truthfulness of my friend's statement. Serendipity is when you stumble upon something extraordinary while you're on your way towards something else. I wonder how many extraordinary things will I stumble upon in the upcoming days and weeks while I'm on my way toward my something else, on the way to the gym, on the way to the grocery store to buy more of the specific foods I'm now in the habit of eating. Stumbling upon ideas, for example, sometimes I'll sit down in front of this camera to start my 3 or 4 minute video. I think I'm going toward this particular direction conversationally, and 1 or 2 minutes into the dialogue I'm having, I strike upon a thought and I articulate it, and before I know it, the conversation takes a completely different turn. And I am delighted oftentimes by what I hear coming out of my mouth, because I know that it wasn't what I had been planning on 2 or 3 minutes before then. So I'm experiencing a lot of serendipity in my life. I'm experiencing a lot of extraordinary while I'm continuing to be on my day-by-day journey to reach what I'm committed to by the end of this year. For those of you who've been watching me, I really appreciate your eyeballs and ears, because there's a principle in quantum physics that the presence of an observer actually has a direct influence on that which is being observed. So I could be making these videos just by myself and never putting them on YouTube, but then I'd be the only observer. The fact that you could possibly be watching me, even though at the time I made this, you might be someone I don't even know, but the fact that that even existed as a possibility is holding me at a level of accountability that is way beyond what I had envisioned this would do for me when I started to do it. I'll say it like this, and perhaps you'll understand. It's as if the power that the old habits used to have on me, and the way I would listen to them, almost like someone who is enslaved by their master, and I didn't see any other possibility. There's an overriding conversation coming from whoever's watching and cheering me on, that I hear that now much more strongly than the luring voice that would tempt me to go buy some cheese doodles. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think you do. So I want to thank you for being an observer. I want to thank me for being willing to be observed. And I look forward to being back with you tomorrow on day 40 to share some more experiences that I've been having. Thanks for watching my journey. Have a great day.